Hey guys, one sec. Just got a message my dad that we're on live again.
Reesburg Cable, or is he tuned in Reesburg Cable?
Back after 2-3 weeks. Yeah, how'd you like that intro?
Not bad.
Back after about 2-3 weeks. I don't know the exact timing. A little before the week before Christmas, we had your brother on, didn't we, Chris?
Yep.
How's his matches been going? How has he been winning his matches lately?
Well, if you haven't seen that episode yet, go back and please listen or watch for that.
Yes.
That was
I saw he was fighting Christmas cookies or something like that.
Yeah, so his next match I think is at Battle Bowls up in Appleton, like in February 20th or something around then. But he likes to entertain himself and the local Dells people by this last one was the local dad versus expired Christmas cookies or old Christmas cookies.
Oh
or
my
something.
God.
During Thanksgiving, he did one too with something with eating or something. But he likes to mix those in, just to have a little fun and to basically entertain himself until his real matches come up. But I think his next one is not till the 20th of February. I think sometimes he'll get a late call or something to come into one. But I know his next one is that one, and I think he said it's a big one for him. Like, I think he might be in a title fight or something, maybe, but I can't remember.
Okay, bring it on the software.
Yeah.
Well, we got to get him to Reesburg.
Yeah,
well.
Butterfest.
Oh,
Gotta
yeah,
get him to Butterfest.
I was thinking about that, and like, how would we get a ring in Reedsburg?
They bring it.
They do. Okay.
Bring it.
Yeah,
okay.
his company would bring it. Yep.
Easy peasy, man.
Yeah. And they've done outdoor ones too, because they did an outdoor one at the Dells like 2 years ago or something, maybe.
Set them up by the mini donuts and the fresh lemonade.
Yeah, you'll get
There
a
we
crowd.
go. There you go.
Anyways, so Christmas, New Year's, guys, how you doing? Let the viewers know kind of how your end of 2021 went. We got Matt in La Crosse, Rosh in Colorado, and Mike in Ashland. And I think we'll start in Colorado, Rosh. How was the past 2-3 weeks for you?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Had the week before Christmas, we stayed here and did our family, as in Alexis, myself, and Cash Christmas. Then went to Alexis's parents for Christmas. I love Christmas. I love that time of year, the lights, just everything, the vibe, the music, the movies. But it adds even more to see Cash's face Christmas morning. I mean, that just all the shopping and the dealing with people and all that stuff is worth it when you see his face and his excitement, and it's cool to see. He has almost every Christmas song memorized now because that's all we listened to for like 2 months. But then the next day, the 26th, we drove back to Wisconsin. So I was in Wisconsin until the 2nd. I believe we came back on the 2nd. We drove the whole family plus our puppy. Drove back and got to spend some amazing family time. Cash got to be with his cousins and his grandma and his aunts and uncles. And I obviously got to see all of them too.
Yeah.
And we just, the kids, my nieces and nephews and Cash all slept at my mom's house the entire week. So it was awesome to just be with them for an entire week. And my mom throws a big New Year's Eve party, and my sister got a bunch of stuff for the kids, party poppers, all that stuff. We did punch. Every grandkid got to pick out their favorite appetizer. So I ate horrible for New Year's just because it was like mini pigs in a blanket and queso dip, and it was just some amazing food. And then we drove back, had a unique experience on the way back. Cash Money threw up out of nowhere as he was in his car seat, and it was kind of a scary moment as I'm going 80 on the interstate in Nebraska. Or no, actually, I think we might have just crossed into Colorado at that point because it's
still an awful road.
Oh yeah, and his car seat's kind of reclined backwards. So as he was throwing up, he was kind of choking on it. So I'm like reaching back there, kind of leaning him forward and clearing out his mouth so he doesn't choke. And found out it was just like a stomach bug because 24 hours later he was good to go, ready to rock. And he ended up going to school on Monday and was good to go. And Then Monday was kind of a work day for us teachers, and then we had kids back on Tuesday, and back into the swing of things. Started a youth middle school lifting camp that I'm running, so that started today. So that's 2 days a week for this semester. Just wanted to help give our middle school athletes a better shot at being successful earlier in their high school career by giving them a little advantage of working out with me twice a week. So that was fun to see all those kids and kids that I've never seen before or met before. So got that rolling school, and just gearing up for the Packers playoff run, and that was my 2 weeks.
All right. Well, I mean, family time is always the best time, right, Rosh? I think
Yep.
you know that as well as anybody. Let's go up to Ash Vegas. Mike, I know that you've had to deal with quite a bit. I mean, more so recently with school, but how was your 2-3 weeks here?
It was good. We had 5 Christmases officially. Our Christmas, mom and dad's house, Mike and Janelle Lennon's. Then we went to the Lennon Christmas, which was fun. And then we had the Repka Christmas, which was at Uncle Dean's house. Big fan of the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
He has a beautiful new what would you call it?
Dean?
Like an outdoor or like I would say
It's
a
new extension to his house. It's absolutely beautiful.
A very, very nice mud room, I would say.
Yeah,
like a 3 seasons type thing.
Yes, yeah.
It's sweet.
Or
Yeah,
4
would be good.
seasons, I guess, or
Yeah,
whatever they call those
Good,
things.
good, nice hangout spot. So we went
Yeah.
there. Then we went to the Jensen Christmas, which was really cool. Paul and Christine, my in-laws, they actually moved Pittsburgh now, but they have a lake cabin on Lake McCann near Weyerhaeuser, Wisconsin. So we had Christmas there, which was cool. We got to do some ice skating, so we got to plow some snow or shovel some snow off the lake, which was fun. And then been busy. We were gearing up with practice. We were supposed to be playing some games, and then obviously ran into some COVID issues. But we were able to play Sunday. And it's just, I think this is kind of how we're going to be dealing with things for the rest of the season now, unfortunately.
When's your next game, Mike?
Well, we were supposed to play tomorrow at St. John's University, but they actually had 19 kids test positive. So
Oh my God.
that
Goodness.
that game got rescheduled.
Yeah.
They must be sharing water bottles or something.
Friday?
But Friday we're for sure playing. So in the WIAC, in our conference, if you have 13 healthy kids, you have to play, and a goalie. So 13 skaters. So WIAC games, we've had so many kids under the 90-day window, I guess.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have enough players to play. So
Okay.
And they're also getting over COVID and like D1, D3 hockey, basketball.
Who's that?
We're playing Gustavus this weekend, and
Okay.
then we're supposed to play Saint Scholastica, which Matt remembers. We haven't played them for a few years now, but it's an absolutely huge rivalry.
Yeah.
We've gotten the best of them the last few times we played, but we had a big playoff game year or two after Matt left Northland. So, and then we roll kind of into conference play after a game against Finlandia that we're hosting too. So, been busy recruiting too. I've been on the road for a little bit. Was down in Janesville. I had a brief stay in Reedsburg as well for a night last week.
Very nice. Hopefully that continues to go smoothly. Get some games in here. Got your feet wet this weekend. Matt, how's lacrosse treating you right now?
It's good. I mean, it's cold, which I'm sure it's probably mostly around the whole state. But same as Mike. A couple weeks ago, went home for Christmas. We had the Lennon family Christmas, and then I kind of spent that Saturday, which I believe that was the day of the Packer game, at my wife Sarah's Christmas. Did that, and then Sunday did the Repka thing. Came back, and it was actually supposed to be. That week was supposed to be a big week for our dog, actually. He was actually supposed to get his haircut on Monday. And then he was going to get neutered on Tuesday. So Monday, the lady actually called us right before and said she had COVID, so canceled that. But he's still,
Let's give our dog a haircut right before we neuter it.
well, I mean, he was just a big fluff ball. So Tuesday went through, obviously, couple bad days for him. After that, he was had to wear the cone around the head, looking all sad. But and then I believe last weekend New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Well, like 8 days ago,
past,
9 days ago.
Actually, New Year's Eve, I was in bed pretty early. I think I was in bed by like 9:30.
Same.
So did not see the ball drop or anything. And then that Saturday, our friends Brady and Brittany Beth actually kind of just were bored, so they drove up, kind of hung out for a couple hours. Brady is actually going to be helping me redo our floor here in a couple weeks. So that'll be a pretty big project. Other than that, not much. Like Rosh said, just kind of gearing up for this Packers playoff. It's been nice this past week and this week to not have the blood pressure rise a little bit. So
yeah, that's true.
We'll see.
We'll definitely be talking about that. So you guys aren't really big into New Year's. Like, it's not really like a big holiday or celebration for you guys, huh?
Well,
not
used to
since
be.
since me and Matt's club wet days.
Yeah, it used to be.
Good old Club Wet back in the day.
Oh,
Big Mike picking us up.
Yep, and did he take us to Taco Bell?
Taco Bell.
When do you guys think that changed for you? Family.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I want to say, even when it was just me and Alexis, we would still usually stay up pretty late. I think it was when Cash came when it was kind of like you just get worn out. But
yeah.
Well, hey, Jay Green, why don't you tell everybody about your 2 weeks and why you got all your wild stuff on today?
Dude, just a crazy couple weeks. And actually this coming Saturday, we're going to Wanakee for a hockey game. So, but the past couple weeks, 2 weekends ago, went to the outdoor game. Just crazy atmosphere. It was
freezing cold.
Yeah, how cold was it, Jay Green?
Minus 32 with the wind chill.
Oh,
my. I was literally telling, like, you open up a beer and you got to chug it or else it's going to freeze on you. and if you get a hot Coke or you get it back to your chair, it's half frozen. So, like, anyway, my brother and I went with the Lavely brothers. And if you guys don't know Alex, he wore tennis shoes, okay? He had bibs on, one pair of socks, a baseball cap, no gloves. No glove.
This is beef?
This is Alex we're talking about. Lavely.
Alex Lavely.
And I'm over here looking like the Michelin Man. And
of course.
Everyone was absolutely ripping on me before I went out. And I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
I'd rather be too warm than too cold. Like, I really would. And this lady behind us offers Alex's mittens because he's shaking so bad. And this past weekend, had the opportunity to go watch Ovechkin play at the XL Center. So a couple wild weekends with some good buddies, the Olsons, the Maxfields, and my brother, and just good time with some family friends. But Ovechkin was on the second half of a back-to-back, so he probably only had 2-3 shifts a period, power plays. So you could tell that they were harassing him a bit. The backup goalies played, and the Wild had their AHL team out there and kind of scored a crazy goal.
Was this the goal that they scored on themselves?
Yeah. Well, Capitals did. For hockey, when a penalty is called, the ref raises his hands, and once the goalie gets to the bench, you can put another skater on the ice. And they did, but the Capitals player sent a pass back to a player, and it missed the player completely and went into the goal for the Wild to score, which is just kind of bizarre. You don't see it ever. And so anyway, just a couple fun weekends. had some phone calls late at night to everybody's parents and just saying hi. But we gotta actually. Other than that, we're gonna jump into kind of Reedsburg sports updates here, and I wanted to bring up RWD Monk's Cheeseburger Classic. We got first place. We won the tournament, our home tournament. We beat.
Let's go.
We beat. Who did we beat first game? River Falls. And then we beat Kenosha and Wisconsin Rapids, who had beat us previously in the year, to get the platter of cheeseburgers delivered.
That is awesome that you guys get that.
Everybody, it was just we played very well. We're actually on a 8-game win streak right now, currently as well. And we play at Baraboo tomorrow night for the Burg Cup. Big one.
Who are they co-opt with? Portage,
yeah.
Baraboo Portage.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 Baraboo skaters or Portage skaters, I believe. I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on that. Kind of big news here. Mara, I don't want to pronounce her name wrong. Mara Weeman, committed to UW Oshkosh. Going to play basketball there. She also had a huge game, I want to say, against Germantown, where she do you guys know the points that she had that game? Do you guys remember?
Like 37, 38, 39.
Right.
It was somewhere in there.
Wisconsin Prep Player of the Month. And I sent that out to you guys, and I think we may have sent it out or congratulated her, one of the two, and wanted to give her some props. I recently introduced myself to her, and she said that she listens, and so I wanted to give her a shout out. And unfortunately, I ran out of time today to get updates, but I do know that they're still undefeated at Division II. Yeah, knock on wood. Boys took a game and won a game in their little holiday break as well. Our wrestling team continues to be in a roll, it sounds like, too. I got a couple wrestlers that are in my classroom, and so Eastburg Sports going pretty good right now.
We're balling.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, Jeremy. So what's up with this? I saw a thing. I think we might have talked about it, that you're doing, like, because you're playing against like the Badger crossover or something like that coming up.
Yeah, it's unfortunate too, because I think we used to do something like this in the past. I don't know if it was for hockey or basketball.
Basketball still does that, I think.
Something like it. Yeah. And so now there's a West and an East, and the first team from the West will play the first team in the East and the crossover, right? And unfortunately for us, it goes off the first round of games. If it went off the second round of games, we'd be in a better position than we are, but it didn't. So we're playing Saturday against the Forest, an old conference foe, in Wanakee. So
we used to have some wild games against them.
Dude, 10-9 game, Mike? Or the 11-10 game? You remember that game?
Every time we played them, it was like 11-7.
Yeah, just crazy. Yeah. So that's kind of that. There's no real reason other than, like, I guess it's kind of like the ACC Big Ten Basketball Challenge, where, like, whoever wins.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, just something different. And it's kind of cool because what's going to end up happening is Wanakee's undefeated in our section, and Edgewood's undefeated in our section. They're going to be playing each other. Yeah, so
nice.
Which will probably be the one seed in the section more than likely. So we're doing kind of something different today. We're doing a live contest. Okay, so if you are listening to this, or if you're on cable, you're going to want to come on Facebook, or you're going to want to type on Facebook, just type in Burg Boys to enter the contest. And then at the end, we'll draw real quick, and you'll get 4 Knuckleheads tickets. I don't know what they are specifically yet. They're in envelopes, but we'll give you 4. Again, just type in Burg Boys in the chat, and you will be eligible to win some Knuckleheads tickets. We will see how this works. I don't know if it's going to work well or if at all, but if not, we'll go back to, like, the predictions type deal or whatever. And we just wanted to see kind of who's paying attention live and who, not a big deal either way. So
Probably nobody.
Probably nobody. Uncle Dean's going to comment here real quick. But Badger update, Mike or Matt. Sorry.
Yeah, so we'll start off with the probably the most surprising team, and I mean I can't speak for you guys, but a team that I was completely wrong about. Badger basketball. They are number 13th. They jumped 10 spots up this week. They're 13-2. Monday they had a huge win. They beat number 3 Purdue 74-69, which I believe that's their first win in Purdue in a long time. Johnny Davis, career high, 37 points. He was absolutely unstoppable, per usual so far this year. Thursday, they won 87-78 versus Iowa. Game was really never close. Davis had 26 points. All actually pretty cool. All 5 of our starters were double-digit points, which is pretty rare for Wisconsin, honestly. And then Sunday, yesterday, they won 70-69 versus Maryland. Tyler Wall actually was the big one for them last night. He had a career high 21 points. 3-0 this week. Pretty big week, I would say. And then upcoming, they got a huge matchup versus number 16 Ohio State Thursday at 6, who is actually our one and only conference loss this year. So hopefully some revenge back at the Kohl Center. Men's hockey lost 5-3 Saturday night versus Ohio State. And then they actually tied 2-2 Sunday. And then I'm not sure, Mike, maybe you know, they lost 2-1 in the shootout, so I don't know if that's a point or.
So for their win-loss record, it's a tie, but in the Big Ten standings, I think
like
they get 1 point, and Ohio State I think gets 2 or 3.
Gotcha.
Not sure how that works.
So then upcoming, they play Friday, Saturday versus Michigan State. Usually Michigan State's pretty bad, I think, but we'll see.
Sorry, Matt.
Uncle Dean coming in clutch.
First comment. Women's hockey still number 1. They won 5-2 January 1st versus Quinnipiac. And then they tied 1-1 Sunday versus Quinnipiac. They actually play UW Clare tonight at 7. I'm not kind of sure what that's all about. Maybe just, I don't know, little exhibition before the second half or something. But and then Saturday and Sunday for St. Thomas.
They're raising awareness for something. I'd have to do some research on that. But that's why they're making it like it's almost like a charity game, I think.
I was gonna say cool. I saw UW Clare and I thought that was kind of weird, but that would make sense. That's it. So go Bucky.
All right. Well, we got a couple more guys coming in here for comments. Matt White, thanks for your comments. You're entered in the contest.
And Matt White's coming to you live from beautiful Disney World.
Oh.
So thanks for tuning in, Matt.
Okay. Let's see. My uncle says basketball is for the boys that can't skate. For the guys that can't skate. That would be factual. Absolutely. Okay. Lindsay Crary, thank you. Let's see. So you guys, I think what would be interesting for us we got wild card weekend coming up here. I want to ask you guys, I'm going to read the games off, and I want you guys to kind of give me your predictions who's going to win these games and which one you're looking most forward to with wild card weekend. And so we got the Eagles going to Tampa, Philadelphia Eagles going to Tampa Bay Bucks. We got San Francisco 49ers going to the Dallas Cowboys. And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't got the seeds here, guys, but correct me if I'm wrong, but Arizona going to Los Angeles Rams.
Yep.
Okay. So, and then on the other side, we got the Titans as the first seed, and Steelers are going to go to Kansas City Chiefs, Patriots going to the Bills, and the Raiders going to the Bengals. Is that right?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Does that sound right? Does that sound right? Okay.
I believe that's right.
I'll take a stab at this. So
yeah.
The one game it's not much as the game. I guess it's just kind of like that. You're thinking of the 90s. You have the 49ers Cowboys, which they obviously went back and forth winning a bunch of, obviously a bunch of titles. But I think that game's kind of intriguing to me because I don't like. I think the 49. I think it's just going to be a good game. But I do have the Cowboys winning that game. I'll just read off the top here. Bengals in a rout. I think the Bengals are going to stomp them.
Okay.
Buccaneers, Eagles, I think could be really close. Obviously with the Antonio Brown situation, I think there's obviously a lot of drama going on with that.
You guys want to talk about that at all? Do you guys want to talk about that at all or not really?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair.
But I think that game might be close. I could see the Eagles upsetting there, but I'm going to go Buccaneers. How many were Cardinals, Rams? I actually have the Cardinals winning this game. Kyler Murray, I think, is going to have a huge game. That's in LA.
And I believe J.J. Watt is coming back for that one.
He is, yep. Patriots, Bills, that's going to be a barn burner. That's on Saturday night at 7:15. I'm actually going to go Patriots if you want to call it an upset. And then Steelers, Chiefs.
Yep.
The Chiefs might beat them by 40 points.
Yeah.
Okay. No chance for the Steelers then.
No chance.
Okay. Raj?
I'm not going to go through all the games because you just wanted which one was it excited us the
whatever
most.
You wanted,
right?
Yeah, whatever you wanted to do.
I honestly, one was the 49ers Cowboys. I'm really intrigued by that one. A handful of weeks ago, I would have said that's not even a game. Like the Cowboys would dominate, but recently the trends are showing the Niners going up and the Cowboys going down, in my opinion. But the game that intrigues me the most is the Eagles-Bucks. The Buccaneers, to me, they put up 41 points even without Brown and without Godwin. But to me, the reason that they've been so successful, yes, Brady in the offense, but it's been their defense. But their defense has been giving up a lot of yardage. And so I'm interested to see what the Eagles and Jalen Hurts and their defense, which has been very stout recently, just to see what that game's going to be like, because I could see it being really, really close and the Eagles putting themselves in a position to win. I don't know how, because you watch them and they're not a very exciting offense and they don't do a lot of exciting things, but they just win games. But I could also see the Bucs just tearing them apart. So that one intrigues me the most, just seeing what Tampa Bay is going to be there. Is it going to be the Tampa Bay that we were worried about, or is it going to be the Tampa Bay that's been giving up 30 points a game, So it's that one. It kind of intrigues me the most. But the team that I don't want to say nervous for, but the team that's been the biggest surprise and I think has the most upside going into the playoffs is the Titans.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is because, number one, they're the 1 seed in the AFC, but that's all been the last 5-6 weeks. It's been all without the best running back in the NFL. He comes back. He's getting activated off of IR, so they're going to have their dude back on top of, getting everyone healthy. So they're a team that, again, don't do anything flashy, but they just keep winning football games. So they're a team that I'm going to be watching just, because I like what they do. But Eagles-Bucks is the one that I think I'm most interested just to see the outcome, because I don't know what it's going to be.
Matt?
Yeah, I think Rosh brought up a good point here. I kind of forgot about Derrick Henry, but I find it kind of crazy that the 2 1 seeds are arguably probably going to go into the playoffs most healthy or getting healthy, which is rare to say the least. But I think the most intriguing matchup, I mean, if you like points, you're probably going to want to turn into that Rams Cardinals game. But I'm with Mike. I think that Cowboys San Fran game, and I actually have San Fran winning that game.
Hey, which is also the Nickelodeon game of the week.
Yeah,
too.
which is pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah,
are you guys gonna watch it on Nickelodeon?
Oh yeah,
I probably will.
Oh yeah,
because I think it's on what, CBS?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but I would say that one. I guess the 3 that I'm kind of most excited about is that one, Rams, Cardinals, and then Pats, Bills. But I actually think the Bills. I think they'll win. Not sure, Jagrin, if you want to do another bet on that game or not, but Little side
No.
bet. Okay.
No.
Yeah, that's those three. And then obviously, the team that I want to play, which I told you guys this, I think is Philly. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of interested myself in the Patriots-Bills game. It seems like those two have been like battling each other all year. It seems like they play each other every other week, even though they've only played twice. But and I think the Bills won that division 2 years in a row now, right?
I believe so.
Yes.
I believe so.
Hey, so crazy stat. This is the first time for Bill Belichick to qualify for the playoffs, not winning the AFC North.
Okay.
AFC East.
Or AFC East, sorry.
That's nuts, isn't it? Isn't that bizarre?
That's insane.
Crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely interesting. It's going to definitely be interesting to see if any upsets happen, because obviously the Packers and the Titans, they'll play the lowest seed remaining, right? And so we'll be cheering for, the Eagles. We'll be cheering, I don't know, Rams, Cardinals, whatever. But,
are you guys legit scared from anybody?
San Fran kind of scares me for some reason. But maybe that's just Ghost from 2 years ago, the championship.
That is a ghost. But
it's in Lambeau.
Yeah. True.
Right now, no. Throughout the year, it's kind of gone back and forth. I thought the Rams, then I thought the Bucks. But even like right now, the best team technically would be the Titans. And am I worried about them stopping Derrick Henry? Yeah, anybody is. It's like trying to stop a Mack truck. But honestly, the only team I'm truly worried about is in the AFC, and that's the Bills. I just think that offense can just explode at any second. And that dude
You're
just
not worried
runs
about
and
the
throws
Chiefs?
at it. I'm not. You know what? I don't know why. They got more speed than anybody, but I don't know.
I think their defense isn't very good.
No, I think Rodgers will pick them apart, where I think the Bills have a good enough defense to keep the game within reach. But
okay. Well, let's chat about the Pack here. Sealed up the division a long time ago. I don't even know when. Week 10.
I don't know.
And I don't know. Let's see. And then clinched the first round bye last week. Rested some guys this past week, lost to the Lions, whatever. Would you guys have done anything differently with that game than what was done?
Would
you have rested them more, less? Would you have gone for the win?
I kind of was thinking that they were probably going to play a half, and that's ended up what it was. And then they kind of, they came out. Bakhtiari played 21 snaps or something, but he pretty much came out and said that he was straight up fatigued, which sounds like most guys are when they come back from COVID. But honestly, I don't think I would have changed much of anything.
No,
okay.
I wouldn't. I thought Rodgers played just enough to stay fresh, because some people were saying they wanted to see more Love and less Rodgers. But here's the deal: with a bye week this coming week, that would be a long time Rodgers would be without playing. Yeah. So I think he played a good amount. I thought, resting Jones, I think, was a good call, because he's been banged up as of late. And I thought it was a good job of them playing the dudes that have been injured, like Bakhtiari, enough just to get his feet wet, so his first experience isn't an important playoff game. He's got a little bit of confidence under his belt from having played since the injury and stuff. So I thought they nailed it. Win or lose, who cares at this point, right? We got everything we want. So I know it sucks, especially Jay Green. After this weekend, I've learned a lot about Jay Green and his philosophy on ties. So I know you play the game to win, and that's hard to not want to win that game. But at the same time, I think looking into the future was what was best for the Packers.
I got you. And to my philosophy is to win.
Herm Edwards style.
Yeah, Herm Edwards.
To win the game.
Yep. But that. So I did look up that the Raiders Chargers controversy. I looked it up, and that is kind of bizarre. It's kind of nuts.
It sounds like
it was game over.
Raiders wanted to tie.
Right.
Yeah, the Raiders wanted to tie.
Yeah.
Think of it from their perspective. They didn't want to call a timeout because
Exactly.
the clock's running down. It's 3rd and 9.
Yeah.
And then the Chargers called a timeout. So it's like, okay, well, we have to run.
Now we got to run
another play.
Yeah.
Well, then they run the ball.
And get a first down.
And they get a first down. It's like, all right, we got a 47-yarder. Even if they miss that, they tie. So it's like, why were you calling that timeout?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
I don't either.
It's kind of dumbfounding, isn't it?
It's crazy though that added a week 18 and it came down to literally the last play of the NFL season for those teams.
Yeah.
Okay, so one word answer: who do the Packers play next weekend?
Well, I'm going to stick with my gut and my upset pick. I'm going to say we're going to play the 49ers.
I got Cardinals.
I'm going 49ers.
Jay Green?
I'll go 49ers. I was gonna say somebody else, but I don't have the picture in front of me, so I don't want to sound stupid and have it not happen.
But how unreal if it were to work out? No, it wouldn't even be able to work out because they're the 3 seed. Never mind. I'm done.
NFC Championship.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mike McCarthy back Lambeau Field against Rodgers.
Go to the Super Bowl potential.
Yep.
Sorry, I was just writing down some names here from our contest. Got some more entries. We got about 8? We got 8 entries
There you
here.
go.
So if you guys are still here, type Burg Boys into the comments to enter our Knuckleheads gift certificate contest here.
Hey, Jay Green, real quick, because there's something that you said about your outdoor game, about your hot chocolate turning to ice or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't think this was true, so I had to ask this teacher at my school that's like a big time. He's a nerd. Okay, he's really, really, really smart. They made an announcement at our school. They do like a fun fact over the announcements every day. They said that hot water, when it's extremely cold outside, like negative degree temperature, hot water freezes before cold water. Yeah.
Interesting.
And so I even looked it up, and it's true. There's something like with the structure of the water. It's way above my head. I can't comprehend it. But hot water freezes before cold water.
Learning something new every day on the
Burg
Boys.
Boys. I
like
here
it.
and explain that one to us.
Yeah,
We
it's crazy.
All right, so we're gonna definitely be talking more Packers, more so than we did today. Next week, we're getting healthy, and I think. Is there anything else you guys wanted to mention about the Packers? I guess before
one real quick thing. I'm not a huge fan of them playing on Monday night. I think it's going to be who's the Monday night game? I don't even know.
Rams Cardinals. So
yeah. So if the Cardinals win, we're obviously going to be are the Packers for sure slated as the Sunday game the following week? No matter what.
I think
I would think so.
If we play the winner of that game, we would have to be. I would think.
Yeah,
that'd be my guess.
You would think the Packers and the Titans both play on Sunday next week, but
that makes sense. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they want the closer game. I don't know. Chris, Craig's wondering how much you sunk in bench press.
Yeah. I posted a video I think it was yesterday, Sunday, of Cash benching. We have a little kids bench press and leg extension machine. And so Cash was talking smack. He said he was stronger than me. Ooh. And I said someday he might, but right now he's not. And he asked me how he gets stronger. And so we went up to the bench and started benching and doing some leg extensions. So I'm not quite sure how much the foam weights are, but I would say it's probably about 10 pounds, I would guess, if I was trying to put a number on it. But he's pretty funny. He's a riot.
When did you, Chris and Matt, I can't remember what you are either, but when did you start like going ham on like weightlifting and stuff?
Well, they didn't. It was, and I know this is gonna bring up sad memories for me and probably Jay Green as well. But the first person, I believe, at Reedsburg High School to start a weightlifting class was Tracy Jones.
Mm-hmm.
And so she started it when we were in high school. I took that class, I want to say my junior, my senior year. But it wasn't until my junior year when Bayer came in and kind of put an emphasis on lifting. But I only lifted hard truly during football because then, you know, for hockey, we were always at the rink and never really had time. And then baseball, same thing. We were always at Nishan and never at the school. And then the summertime, I think is, you know, when I'd lift a little bit here and there, but then you're working and you're doing hockey. I mean, I honestly probably didn't get after lifting until I went to Northern Iowa for football after St. Cloud. That was when I truly got like passionate and into lifting and all that stuff. So sophomore year of college.
I think when like in 7th or 8th grade, I think Mr. Bayer and one or two other guys, I think Delcamp was one, maybe Mr. Young would open the gym for us, but it wasn't really, it was more like technique wise. Like we weren't going in there to just one set bench press.
220.
Yeah. Like they were pretty much teaching us for once we got to the high school.
Proper
do
form.
that. Yeah, exactly. So it wasn't really, I would say, until like we started lifting goals for football with Coach Pottinger. Probably not until then we were actually getting after it.
Well, yeah, things changed big times with that. Well, one, introducing lifting classes at the high school, that helped, and then two, that BFS program.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that kind of changed a lot with the technology aspect of things, being able to put all the workouts into that computer system.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of helped you guys big time because we didn't have any of that when I went through school.
Yeah.
You know, it's most like Kyler said, half our high school probably didn't even know there was a weight room up there. You know,
it wasn't much of a weight
no,
room.
it was a little shoebox, and now they got that beautiful, nice weight room. So hats off to all the people that helped make that happen because that was much needed.
So we got one last little question here. And Mike kind of brought this up. Was thinking
we need to talk about this.
We needed to talk about this. I think it was around.
It was part of our group chat last week.
It was it was. And Matt brought it up, and I thought it was just.
I feel like Matt should ask the question.
It's the dumbest question ever.
I mean, Rosh was on my side, so right now we're two.
Go ahead, Matt. Yeah, go ahead.
Everybody listening, hold on. After Matt gets done with this, please comment what you do, or if anybody else does.
Is this appropriate to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you look at the toilet before you sit at the toilet hole? Okay, whatever. Before you sit down
to go to the bathroom,
do your business.
For what?
But yours was to see if there's a snake in there.
But I also, with Rosh, there could be some other things in there.
Yes. Yeah, I agreed with. So I believe this came up because down like in Texas and stuff, it happens all the time, right?
Snakes, yes.
Texas.
Yeah, we're not Texas.
Well, no, that's just how it got brought up.
Yes.
But I've seen those videos too, and so me personally, I always check it. I mean, who knows? There could be who knows what comes back up from those things. So I personally check it every single time.
There could be a leftover treat from somebody previous.
Okay, so Kyler checks it. Mike and I don't.
Yes,
I think it's absolutely ridiculous. And
Uncle Dean,
you two are the minorities here.
Okay,
you two are the minorities.
All right. I guess we're in the wrong. It'd be interesting to hear anybody else message us and tell us that we're the right ones here, but.
I think it was just the way Matt said. He's like, "Yeah, do you guys check if there's any snakes coming up through there?" It's like, "What? No, we don't."
You never know.
You never know. And once you sit, you can't check anymore. So then you're just risking. You know.
Big Mike, our dad said, "Absolutely, you should look."
Yes.
There we go. There we go. That's what's up.
I guess that's a tell-all, huh? Big Mike. All right, guys. Well. We'll send you off with that.
Hey, are you gonna do?
Do
the pick or what?
I'm gonna pick the drawing.
Okay.
Okay. So I got all the the drawings in here.
Oh man.
This is by far the most interesting podcast that we've had so far.
Here we go. All right, for the Knuckleheads tickets, live contest. We got Matt White.
There we go.
White.
Hey,
Matt White.
There we go.
Congratulations.
from Disney World to Knuckleheads.
Yeah, you get to take the boys and Nora to
Yep.
Knuckleheads when you're back in town.
There we go.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in, and have yourself a safe. It's going to be really cold tomorrow here in Wisconsin. Have a
Hey,
stay
it's
warm.
only 58 degrees here, so don't worry.
Oh, unbelievable. That's
Real-
unbelievable.
Real quick, the Burg Boys, I said this last time, we are also on TikTok. So for all you TikTokers, give us a follow on TikTok. We got a few things on there. We're gonna grow it. We're gonna see TikTok. Hey, TikTok's like the new. That's got to be the number one social.
It's got to be up
Oh,
there.
it
right
is.
now. It's got to be up there. I still don't
It
have
is.
it. I boycott it
not
for whatever
either.
reason. But,
Sam with you, Jake.
I will say this though, being and Jay Green,
But hey, but real quick, but you're like those older people that were like, oh, I'm never gonna get Facebook.
That's
Like,
true. And
Yeah.
to be honest, too, Mike. Sorry, Chris. To be honest, Mike, whenever you send your stuff, I laugh. So like, I should probably
Yeah.
get one, but
no, like I'm sure Jay Green sees this too. I'm actually anti TikTok right now because of all those stupid challenges that are going around.
God,
I don't know if you guys have seen that, but they've done TikTok challenges where it's steal something from your high school or from your school's bathroom. And so, like, literally, we had to lock all our bathrooms at our high school because kids were trying to steal. Like, they're literally stealing hand dryers off the wall in bathrooms.
well, and I think another
Like-
one too was something. Was it like a bomb threat or something?
It was like,
Yeah.
yeah, there was a try to bring a weapon to. I mean, there's been so many dumb ones that have gone viral that like it's made me not like it. But I will tell you, our kids use it all the time. You know, I mean, it's crazy.
Well,
Yeah,
we're also on Instagram. We're obviously on Facebook. We come to you live from YouTube, Apple,
Twitter.
Spotify, Twitter, and TikTok.
all right, everybody, have a good week, and we'll see you soon.
Have a good one, guys.
Take
See
care.
ya.